Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you're having a good Wednesday. You wouldn't know this, but I've redone this intro like 5 times. I don't know why. But here we are. All right, here we are. So the FC26 database has been leaked. FootMind, a Twitter account, has basically done this a few years in a row where they leaked the database. What I will tell you for sure, because I can remember this the last couple of years, he's not always right with all the ratings, and it's not his fault. He's not lying about the ratings. These ratings will not be directly the correct ratings because usually he leaks the database from the end of the beta testing. So, guys, until EA and Foot Scoreboard officially post the ratings, which will be probably in the next couple of days, these are not going to be the 100% ratings. However, these will probably get you an understanding, and they are definitely a more updated version than the actual beta that was released. Beta testing is a further on stage for EA than the beta release. So as you can see, these were the ratings in the beta. Vinny was a 90, Mbappe was a 90, and then in terms of the actual leak database from the beta testing, Mbappe was a 91, and Vinny was an 89. So, just keep that in mind as we look through this today, but I'm super excited, guys. I'm going to try my best to, just like look at all the cards that look interesting. And the main reason why I feel like looking at, and let me know what you guys think about these ratings, let me know in the comments. Obviously, when the database actually comes out, the real one, we'll do probably way more content with it, but I just wanted to do a reaction kind of looking at these because I feel like it's a good time to kind of get the FC26 train started. We really haven't been posting or had much information, so maybe today is going to be the start. Now, what makes me think that, though, this is not probably right, Rodri is still a 91. That's awfully suspicious to me because Rodri didn't even play last season because he was injured the whole year. Usually when somebody's out for the whole year, no matter what rating they are, EA will give them a downgrade, right? So the fact that Rodri is still a 91, I have my questions if that is totally legit. We can pull up some of these cards. I don't think the stats in-game are 100% accurate either. So really today, these are just overall ratings. Putellas, Bonmati, both 91. Was Bonmati or Putellas a 90 last year? See, this is where it's going to get interesting because, let me see. Putellas was a 91? No, Putellas was a 90. So maybe back off of injury, she gets an upgrade. We'll see. Mbappe, Salah's a 91. Salah, I think this year was an 89, right? I think Salah got a +2. Salah got a +2, which is very deserved for the season he had. Mbappe, 91. Jude Bellingham, 90. Hansen, 90 still. Pedri is a 90. Okay, I missed that one, so let's pull that up in a new tab. That, I believe, for Pedri, I think that's a +4. Pedri was an 86. Pedri is a 90 rated. Now, let's see. Obviously, the stats are not going to be 100% accurate, but okay, so first touch plus. Last year he had incisive. So the play styles as well, not 100% that those are accurate either. But you can get the understanding that Pedri, man, a 90 rated. Rafinha, a 90 rated as well. Holy Barca glaze from EA. And I don't know if I'm going to pull up too many of the cards, but they're saying on here Rafinha is going to have Rapid Plus. Last year, by the way, this is one of the craziest upgrades ever. I just had it pulled up. Guys, Rafinha last year was an 84, man. Bro was an 84, so bro is getting a crazy glow up this year. And there's no way, right? There's no way, like, this is where I'm saying with the stats. There's no way the stats are actually accurate. Because there's no way Rafinha would have got a +6 and have still 91 pace. That doesn't make any sense. Pedri, Rafinha at 90. Do I agree with that? I think that's fine. Like Barcelona, you could say third best team in Europe last season. Well, maybe you could say fourth, but third, I would say. Won La Liga. I think that's fair. I think that's fair for sure. If you have Mbappe and Jude up there, I think Pedri and Rafinha is fine. The question, I pulled up Lamine Yamal's. I don't know what Lamine's rating is. I'm curious to see on this. And as I was saying, guys, these are from the beta. Look, these are not the same as the beta, so you can tell they're a more updated build. They may not be the 100% ratings, but let me say this. Expect the actual ratings to be probably within one or two of these. Like, it's not going to be that far off. So people that are overreacting, be like, oh my God, it's fake. There's no way. I thought that wasn't possible. Well, if Pedri's a 90 on this, he's probably going to be an 89 or a 90. If Rafinha's a 90, he's probably at the worst going to be an 88. So if you see a massive upgrade on here, you can expect that it's probably going to happen. Haaland got a downgrade from a 91 to a 90. VVD is a 90. So, oh man, EA is making VVD better. Great. Mapi Leon, 89. Wrighton, 89. She was at 88. Dembele, that's a massive upgrade. That's a massive upgrade for Dembele. And I don't think Dembele was at 86 this year, right? think Dembele was an 86, right? So he was an 86. So they're giving Dembele a +3. 88 shooting. That might be... Bro, 88 shooting. That's Dembele's highest. That's 13 shooting. See, that's where I don't know if the stats are right. But damn, that card at the start. Wow. How expensive is that Dembele going to be? Madre mia. Kane is an 89. Wilson is an 89. Wirtz is an 89. So Wirtz was an 88. Goes to Liverpool. Has a good season again. Gets a +1. Vinny got a little downgrade, but still very good. Shaw. Lamine Yamal. Oh, let's pull this up. No way. Baby Goat is an 89? Damn, EA with the crazy glaze. I thought Yamal at the most was going to be an 87, just how the rating system works. Usually when you're an 81, like more than a +6 is like unheard of at this rating. If he's actually an 89, like he could be an 88, but I don't think he's going to be less than 88 based on this. Wow. Baby Goat is going to be an 89, man. Wow. And maybe 5-star skills, right? He doesn't have 5-star skills, so they gave him 5-star skills. That's from the beta testing. That's going to be interesting to see. Wow. I know some people in the comments are not going to be happy with that. Allison, 89. Courtois, 89. Patry, 88. Valverde, 88. Kimmich, 88. Wow. Kimmich got an upgrade. Kimmich +2 this year. Also, I have to put out so many disclaimers because we come to ratings. Everybody's like getting so mad about everything. Guys, EA, this is EA's rating system, okay? This is what the Canadians think they're rating the footballers, okay? Please, before you get super pressed, just relax, okay? This is not some team of the year team, okay? These guys are making the ratings for their video game. Every video game is going to have different ratings. I want to put that disclaimer because people get so pressed about ratings, man. And obviously, if something is outright annoying, like, I get it. Kimmich, 88. Hakimi, wow! Yeah, PSG's getting some love. Hakimi, 88. Yo, Hakimi's going to be It feels like it's been a minute since we had insane fullbacks in FIFA. This could be, wow. And EA was on their high horse being like, yeah, we want to make the power curve a little less. Oh, my God. I don't know about that. Maybe they're going to just slow down promos because that seems hard to do when you have an 88 Hakimi. Goodness gracious. Imagine how good he's going to be. Vitinha, 88. Very deserved. Vitinha, I think, was an 85 last year. Beth is an 88. Saka's an 88. So Arsenal gets... some progress in their goals. You know, they get a little farther, and you know, Saka gets a +1. Okay, man, he was an 87. Lauti was an 89, so Lauti's getting a downgrade. Debinha, Diani, Musiala upgrade from 87. Lewandowski, I think that's the same rating. Sam's getting a downgrade. Yo, watch out for this guy, Isak. Wow. And this is what I want to say with the stats on this website, though. Like, but this is what we got to understand, guys. It's not the official ratings, but they're probably going to be pretty close. Okay, but that doesn't make sense. How would Isak get a less pace? 5 shooting, but less pace with a +3. That's why I don't think his stats are truly accurate. There's no way they can be 100% accurate. But Isak getting a +3, look, he's probably going to get at least a +2. And that's where, like, people are going to outcry about these ratings, but I think they are close. The stats and the play styles I would not be looking at. Gabriel gets a +2. Arsenal, best defense in the world. I have no problem with that. Gabriel's going to be a beast, man. If they can up his pace a little. His pace is so low. Pajor as well. Pajor, guys. I have to have my coffee. It's so early. Pajor will be an incredible starter card. She's going to be so good for the price. Okay, let's go to page 3. This is exciting, man. This is like... I'm still not even feeling my best. Like, I'm still ill. I'm still getting out of this. And, like, this is definitely exciting, guys. So, man, I'm just excited to play a new game. Like, that's why I've been having so much fun with the eFootball RTG. It's just so fun to play new games at the start. Oblak, Donnarumma, Endler, McCabe, 87, Barella, 87, Karachawi. Ooh, she has center mid now. Maybe. So that's another thing I haven't really been looking at. But we did see that EA was going to add more positions. But let's see how that goes. You have Mariona, 87. Alvarez, 87. This card is going to be so good. That is a +3. I think Mariona's at least like a +2, +3 as well. Bruno, 87. Declan Rice. I'm surprised EA didn't upgrade Declan Rice this year. I'm actually surprised that Declan Rice isn't like an 88. At least a +1. I thought he would maybe get an upgrade. De Bruyne got a downgrade. That's expected. We're starting to see the end of the career for him, even though he may go ball with Napoli and win a lot this year. Odegaard got a downgrade. That is deserved as well. -2. He didn't really do anything last season. He was an 89. Caicedo! Let's go. 87 for Caicedo. And Cole Palmer, man, 87. Palmer with a +2. Caicedo with a... Can I say that's a +4? Is he an 83 last year? Wow. Caicedo, that's so deserved, guys. Caicedo, if you know ball... You play football, you know how good this guy is, man. Caicedo should be like a freaking... Caicedo should be an 89. This guy is insane. But that's very deserved. Maybe he will be a meta Prem CDM at the start. We will see. I would love to use him. Guirassy. My go, Guirassy. Let's go. Guirassy +3. It's so deserved for Guirassy, guys. Guirassy is such a good footballer, man. Okay, so he was an 84. Damn, these ratings are exciting, man. Swanson. Okay, guys, we can finally stop packing this player. Oh, my God. I've seen this 89 a million times. Get out of my packs. Marquinhos, 87 still. That's surprising, Marquinhos. Really? No 88 for Marquinhos. Oh, what's Pacho going to be? What's Pacho going to be? Osimhen, 87. Koundé, 87. Holy, this is going to be such a good player, man. Koundé, 87. Oh, my God. Bastoni. Guys, Koundé is going to be insane. Koundé's 85 this year was so good as well. Saliba, what? Saliba still 87. Damn, I thought he'd be 88. So they got Gabriel over Saliba for this year. Taz an 87. That's a big upgrade. That's a plus. That's an up. No, that's only a +1. Sorry, that's only a +1. Raya 87. Yo. Damn. Ter Stegen -2. Sommer, Çalhanoğlu, Griezmann with a downgrade. McAllister is the same. Trent is the same. Tonali, I think, is around the same. De Jong with a little bit of a downgrade. Oh, really, EA? Reindeers 86 at Man City. Oh my God. What a card that's going to be. Dumornay for a starter card. Wow. Bruno got an upgrade as well. Baltimore is a 86. Kvaratskhelia only an 86. See, I feel like they kind of done the PSG players a little dirty. I expect Kvaratskhelia to be like 87. They had like the best attack last season. Dybala 86, Carvajal 86, James 86. Pop got a downgrade. Conte got is that an upgrade for Conte? Sorry, I gotta check. I gotta make sure this DM is good. Gyökeres 86, but obviously you can see the outdated like beta testing. He wasn't at Arsenal yet, right? So they're not finalized. Olise 86. So this is what I'm saying, bro. This is like Olise probably in terms of like footballers should probably be way higher on this rating list. Like, he should be like an 88, 87. He had such a good year last year, but that's the thing. He was an 82, so, like, how large is the upgrade going to be? A +4 is massive. That's why I'm surprised, though. Lamine Yamal is a freaking 89, man. 89, right? He was an 89. That's a +8. That's crazy. Okay, Messi. Messi is 86, guys. Damn, my goat is falling off, man. He was an 88, bro. Damn, dude. That's tough for Messi, bro. Okay, Benzema's still 86. Guys, this is going to be hard to get me off this recording, bro. This is very, like... I know these are not even 100% official, so when we do get the official, expect, like, a 2-hour video. Rudy, 86. Ruben Diaz, 86. I think that's deserved. I think a downgrade for him is fine. He was an 88, right? Konate, 86. Wow. Konate and Koundé, huge upgrades this year. Wow for Konate. That is going to be a serious card. He was a starter center back as an 83 and now an 86. Wow. Kobel, 86. That's a downgrade. Teo's finally getting downgraded. Hallelujah. We don't have to see 87 Teo everywhere this year. Guy was so annoying in FC25. De Gea, 86. De Gea. Wow. De Gea. He got an upgrade. DeMarco, 85. Basha, 85. Rolfo, 85. Cancelo, 85. Millie Savage, 85. Joao Neves gets an 85. Gravenberch, Konate are going to be insane for the starter teams. Gravenberch, 85. That's a huge upgrade. That's at least a couple ratings. I think he was an 81 or an 83 last year. 81. No, he might have been like... Was he like a 78? Let me see, because that's a big upgrade. Yeah, he was a 78. That's a +7. Dude, that's absolutely massive. Neves as well. And this is where things get interesting. Nuno Mensch, 85. All right, EA. He deserves more. He was the best left back by... Yo, this guy pocketed pretty much everybody last year. Except... But, bro, 85. I feel like he should be like 87, 88. That's why you can't trust EA with ratings, bro. Marta, 85. Xhaka, 85. Let's see. Son. Oh, it's over for Son, man. 85. It's all over, man. Fabian, 85. Very deserved. Should have way higher than 77 shooting. Rodman is going to be such an OP card. Foden. Oh, my God. Chat, they cooked Foden, man. Oh my God, they cooked Foden 85. Oh no, bro. Wait, what did I just do? Oh my God, they cooked Foden, bro. Oh, I'm laughing because that's a massive downgrade. -3 is crazy, man. Downgrades are always the funniest, bro. I don't know why. Diaz 85, Salma 85. Yo, Pulisic 85. What's a kilometer, man? Christian Pulisic 85, guys. Wow. Okay. Cristiano's an 85. Ronaldo is an 85, guys. So Messi is an 86, Ronaldo's an 85. Ronaldo was an 86 last year, Messi was an 86. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. You know, the Ronaldo fans are going to be like, we will be here longer. Danny Colmo, 85. Mara still an 85. Rodrigo, a little bit of a downgrade. Rafa, a little bit of a downgrade. Okay, I feel like those two make sense. Martinez, huge upgrade. Nico Williams, 85. Upamecano upgrade, that makes sense. Pacho should be 87. That's what I'm saying. They done Pacho and Nuno Mendes dirty, bro. Even Marquinhos, they should be a little high rated. For the season they just had, Pacho, 85, though. Massive upgrade. Probably, guys, I feel like Pacho is one of those center backs. Early on in the game, you're playing in the high divisions, you're playing weekend league. This is going to be that guy. Like, he is going to be the center back I think a lot of people use. If those stats are anywhere close to 80 pace, 85 defending, 86 physical, that's going to be a monster of a center back. Chesney, Martinez, Ederson, Unai Simon. Here we go. So now 84s. DePaul, Madri, Grimaldo. Anyone interesting here? Modric, 84. So that's a bit of a downgrade. That is definitely a bit of a downgrade. Wow, Bernardo. Yo, they actually cooked some of these Man City players. Bernardo Silva -4. And Mbuemo 84. Wow, big upgrade for Mbuemo. 80 to 84, I believe. Guardiola 84. Davies 84. Wait, so Davies, well, he's been injured like a lot of this year, no? What was Davies last year? Is that so he got a +2? Interesting. Pavard. Desiree Doué is going to be an 84. And maybe 5-star, 4-star. That is a crazy upgrade. Doué last year was a 76, so he's all the way up to an 84. That is a really massive upgrade. Xavi Simons is up to an 84. Let's keep looking around. Gakpo is going to be an 84. This 84 rating is so funny because this is where you're going to see people have massive downgrades or massive upgrades. Marmouche 84. Nice. That's a really good card. Really good card. Eder Militao, a little bit of a downgrade from what I can see. I think Lookman, that's definitely a little bit of an upgrade. Sorloth got an upgrade. Sorloth is an 84. And who else do we have here? Pickford, 84. Mama got a downgrade. Pickford, 84. Wow. Soboslai, 83. Enzo still an 83. Nah, EA, man. Enzo, 83 rated? What? That's crazy. McTominay only 83 after last season as well. McTominay should be like 85. At least after last season, 85. The disrespect. The disrespect. Mikel Merino also, I think they gave him a -2. Like, he did so well last year for Arsenal. Damn. Cucurella, 83. Mane, 83. Mane, I'm surprised Mane's still 83. I haven't even really heard much of Mane from him recently. Dumfries, 83. Cunha, 83. Hopefully he gets more pace than that, though, bro. 77 pace. Like, come on, man. That's not it. Zubamendi, Frimpong, 83. Sane, 83. Gavi, 83. What else do we have here? The Shark, 83. Paulinho, 83. Openda was at 85, is now at 83. So Barcola gets an 83. Barcola gets an upgrade. That's who I was looking for from PSG. Coman, 83. Balde, that's an upgrade for Balde. Balde was an 81. So Balde gets an upgrade that's deserved. Hincapié, 83. Maybe soon to be on Arsenal. Araujo, -2. Kubarsi got a big upgrade, 83. That is a huge upgrade. I'm pretty sure Kubarsi last year was not even close to that rating. Let's see. Kubarsi. Oh my God, that's a huge upgrade. 72 to that. Wow. Wow. Neuer, nah. EA, the disrespect. Bro is still balling. Joan Garcia, 83. Yeah, this is where we get, this is where the ratings go downhill, you know? This is where the ratings, I mean, this is where you can start to find cheap OP players, but I wanted to use this video to kind of just do like an overall reaction. Who's the fastest player? Bro, this looks like the greatest silver card ever. What the hell is this card? Oh my god. 96 pace. Gabriel Silva. But these are the fastest players. So you have Mbappe and you have Adeyemi in the front. Which makes sense. Frimpong has 94 pace. But yeah, I just want to use this video. We'll probably do more content around this, guys. I just want to use this video to kind of like react to the top ratings. We'll see. I mean, I am skeptical a little bit, guys, just out of the fact that like Rodri is still a 91. But some of the other upgrades I feel like do make sense. Like Salah getting the upgrade. Mbappe getting a little bit of an upgrade. Pedri getting an upgrade. Rafinha. I mean, I know people are going to be like, what the hell with Yamal, right? But dude, that's crazy. Yamal and Dembele, right? They're going to end up probably being top 2, top 3 in Ballon d'Or voting. And then Salah as well will be in there and Rafinha. So they gave huge upgrades to all those players. I think this website is like completely down right now. That's going to be the video, guys. Let me know your thoughts, man. Let me know your thoughts, all right? I know everybody's going to have their opinion, so let me know in the comments down below. Peace.